Free Hybrid Conference, January 31st, 2026. Mannix Empowerment Foundation, in collaboration with Chartered Examiners of Criminology and Forensic Investigation, CECFI, USA, presents Lecture Series Session Part 2. Topic: Building Enduring Systems in a Fragile Technology-Driven World. Ensuring Sustainable Business, Organizational and Family Legacies in the 21st Century. The 21st century has redefined success. Wealth can be created faster than ever. Influence can be scaled globally in seconds, and technology has collapsed traditional boundaries of time, culture, and geography. Yet paradoxically, the systems that hold this success together have become increasingly fragile. Businesses rise quickly and fall just as fast. Organizations lose relevance despite resources. Family legacies dissolve within a generation. In this environment, sustainability is no longer optional when assessing leadership. Why sustainability has become a global imperative. In a digitally interconnected world, local failures now have global consequences. A weak governance structure, ethical lapse, or leadership vacuum can escalate rapidly through social media, regulatory exposure, cyber risk, or reputational damage. Technology amplifies both strengths and weaknesses. What took years to unravel can now collapse in weeks. Sustainability, therefore, requires more than financial strength. It demands resilient systems, institutionalized values, and transferable leadership. Without these, growth becomes unstable, and legacy becomes temporary. For families, globalization and technology have intensified generational divides. Different belief systems, lifestyles, and expectations now coexist under one legacy umbrella. Without intentional alignment, wealth becomes divisive rather than unifying. For organizations, technological acceleration has exposed those operating on outdated models of control, secrecy, and founder dominance. Systems that cannot adapt lose relevance and eventually legitimacy. Compelling practices for building enduring systems. The first essential practice is system-centered leadership. Sustainable institutions are not built around personalities, but around processes. Decision-making authority, ethical oversight, financial controls, and operational continuity must be embedded into the structure, not dependent on the presence of a founder or primary leader. The true test of leadership is whether the system functions in one's absence. Secondly, institutional governance is a non-negotiable requirement under global standards. Clear roles, independent oversight bodies, transparent reporting, and enforceable accountability protect organizations and families from internal abuse and external shocks. Governance must evolve with technology, incorporating digital audits, compliance monitoring, and cybersecurity protocols to protect both assets and reputation. Another critical practice is intentional succession and leadership development. In the modern world, succession is not about inheritance alone. It is about competence, character, and continuity. Leaders must be mentored, not merely positioned. Knowledge, values, and ethical discipline must be transferred deliberately across generations and leadership layers. Methods that ensure sustainability in a technological age. A key method is codifying culture and values. In fragile environments, unwritten values are easily lost. Sustainable systems document their ethical standards, leadership philosophy, conflict resolution processes, and accountability mechanisms. Technology can support this through digital knowledge systems, governance dashboards, and real-time compliance tracking. Another essential method is risk-intelligent planning. Modern sustainability requires proactive identification of operational, reputational, financial, cyber, and succession risks. Scenario planning, pilot testing, and crisis simulations help organizations and families prepare for uncertainty rather than react to it. Digital integration with human oversight is also vital. Technology should enhance transparency and efficiency, not replace judgment and responsibility. Automated systems must be balanced with ethical review, human decision-making, and moral accountability. When technology advances faster than values, collapse follows. Finally, continuous learning and adaptive renewal ensure longevity. Sustainable systems regularly reassess their relevance, leadership readiness, and cultural health. They listen to emerging generations without surrendering core principles. They adapt strategies without abandoning identity. The enduring truth. In a fragile world defined by speed, disruption, and uncertainty, endurance is not accidental. It is designed. Sustainable legacies are built by leaders who understand that wealth without governance is vulnerable, technology without ethics is dangerous, and authority without succession is temporary. The future belongs to those who build systems strong enough to withstand absence, transition, and changes. Systems that protect value, preserve purpose, and empower generations yet unborn. In the 21st century, true success is no longer measured by what is built quickly, but by what still stands when everything else is tested. Thank you for being part of this unique conference.